This is No Face Bigfoot, and welcome to my pickups video for February 4th, 2019. It is late on a sunny night. There's about 6 to 8 inches of snow on the ground. I'm supposed to get up in the morning. It's supposed to be about 15 below with a wind chill of about 35 to 40 below. So I'm going to have to dig myself up, get ready for school, because we got a 2-hour late start just like everyone else on this side of the state. We don't take the day off just because, there's a little bit of snow on the ground, unlike back east or down in the south. Anyway, let's start off my magazines first. This is what I got in the mail about 2 to 3 weeks ago, but I didn't do a pickups video because I didn't have enough. Here we go. Here's my Atari 26 throwback zine this time. This time they got Grand Prix, Mean Santa, Deceptive Artwork, a Super Breakout, all kinds of stuff in here. This is an excellent game. And can't forget one of my favorite games as a kid, Dig Dug. But of course, the one I like more than that was Mr. Do. And then for Christmas, you have Journey Escape on here. Or actually, that's the actual game. There was an arcade game released called Journey, which you had 5 different stages, I believe. And you had to get the instruments. Now, one other game on here I really love is Pole Position. That has to be one of my favorite racing games of all time. And not only is it one of the best, it actually represented a real racetrack, the Fuji racetrack over in Japan. And it's the first video game to actually feature a real-life racetrack in it. Of course, the Fuji track some years after that was much more complicated, the real-life one. And then we have Switch Player. Of course, guess who's on the front cover? Yeah. I wonder what game that is. I wonder what game came out in December. Oh yeah, Super Smash Brothers. Yeah. The one with about 80 characters in it. About 100 different stages. Oh my god, that game was just crazy, man. I don't own a Switch, but you've got to be crazy. They also have one article in here. There's a review about, was it Sega Master Drive Classics or something like that? Of course, Sega does when Nintendo don't. And there's some really good articles in here. Alright, and then here's another one of my favorite games. I haven't played it yet. I played the original, Guacamelee 2. If you played the original one, it's an excellent Metroidvania based on the dead. In Lucha Libre down in Mexico. Excellent, and just wonderful humor in it. Okay, now I got my 2 issues of official PlayStation magazines from the UK. So I'm just going to pull this out now. First off, you get a Raccoon City Police Department headband here. And then you also get an iron-on here. Official Raccoon City. Oh, come on now. You got to know what game this is, right? Everyone knows. And you got to go check out IamBread channel. It's got some pretty good videos on Resident Evil 2, the remake. Excellent game. And of course, who's on the cover? Claire and Leon. There we go. So this is the latest edition of the official PlayStation magazine from Christmas. So again, this is one of my old classics right here. Love this magazine. And in fact, remember, it was before the official PlayStation magazine. It was just called PlayStation Magazine. So always have some great reviews, and very practical to read back in the old days. And then this one was kind of loaded. I believe this is the November issue. And an extra magazine that comes with it. And you also have the British Army, I guess it's sponsored on there. Alright, because if you look on the back, so this is the first time I'm actually looking at this. Oh, issue 8 free, so this kind of advertises about the military over in England. So it's a little bit different. Okay, hope you can see that. Alright, and here we go. The Division 2, right on the cover. And I actually thought about buying this game. I'm not much into first-person shooters. This one's kind of tempting to buy, so I haven't decided yet. Then again, I heard there's a lot of bullet sponges on there. I really don't like those kind of games. You know, shoot them straight up. I ain't in this have to shoot somebody 20, 30 times, or have to get 8, 10 headshots just to kill someone. You know, the new Resident Evil 2 is kind of like that, or the update of it. But there are some ways you have to learn to conserve ammo on there. But again, it's one of the best magazines in the market. I haven't even looked at it yet. I'm actually looking at it now. And got controllers. Then we got talking about Tekken here. And Tekken Tag Tournament, the first one, was probably one of the first, you know, Tekkens I actually got into. I got into 1, 2, and 3, but, you know, I loved it because they had a Namco arcade at the old Cloverleaf Mall in Richmond, Virginia, and they huge screen on it. And, you know, I wasn't very good at it, but it was fun to watch, you know, some of the pros go at it. And, again, that's just going back in the day. Alright, now time to actually get real, for real here. Yeah. I was going to say this for last, but I don't think so. Here we go. Finally got me a headset. Got me a Turtle Beach. Spent about $75 on it. Not too bad at all. And, you know, I don't know what's wrong with my mic. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think it's my PlayStation, which is why I haven't really done any videos or live streams on it. I'm going to do an unboxing on this and some other stuff that I have here. But that'll be coming up. And I picked up some stuff at GameStop. I picked up Tempest 4000. When this came out about not even a year ago, it was $40. I am not paying $40 for a game. Not like this. It's actually an excellent game. It's based on the original Tempest with different power-ups. Very challenging game. If you really watch a playthrough of it, I believe there's a live stream by Austin Mackard. If you go to the YouTube channel, Gameplay and Talk, you can find it on there. You know, he's not a professional, but he is very good at very challenging games. Not somebody who goes and speedruns everything. But if you want to pick some strategies for games like Dark Souls and playing the hardest levels of Doom, you know, that's a good channel to watch. And again, the original game was vector-based. I played that to death in the arcade. I could never get over about 80,000 unless I actually started one of the later levels, because Atari, they always allowed you to pick, to choose a level on, not always, but on a lot of their games. So, anyway, these are my last 2 pickups for the weekend. No, excuse me, no, I'm lying. I'm still rambling here. Well, okay, look what I picked up. The Joker. There we go. Alright, so I got me a ski hat. It's not a beanie. A beanie doesn't have a brim on it, so I don't know what the hell they call them that for. Alright, picked up some more Pokemon socks. You know, I only paid $8 for these, which is much cheaper than I buy for anything in the store. You know, for North Dakota winters, the wind cuts right through them. But as far as how they feel very comfortable. Now I'm sure, Caleb, if you're watching this video, yeah, you, look what I got. Hell yeah, My Hero Academia. Yeah, pointing me to this anime, and I forgot the name of the game they have coming out for it, but I know they have one coming out for it. I think this year. Can't remember. I believe it's a fighter. So I can deal with that. Anyway, now we get to the last 2 things. Now I'm going to do an unboxing video on these. First off, here we go. Joust. $25. This is one of my favorite games. Back from the Williams days. Just incredible. Very challenging game. And you're flying on an ostrich. And it's actually like real life joust. You actually have to hit above to kill the enemy. And then there's a pterodactyl that flies if you take too long. And you'll never forget the sound. They give you 3,000 points, but you have to hit them straight on like this, right on the beat. And then on the bottom part of the screen, you know, there's lava, and you have hands that actually pull you out. And the further you go, you know, it gets super duper challenging. I mean, by the time you get to level 10, you know, there's nothing but ostriches and enemies. I forgot the name of the enemies, but very tough. And then finally, this is what I consider from the early 80s the best sequel of almost any arcade game ever. And no, I know Street Fighter 2, that actually was probably the sequel that probably most improved on its original game. This one right here, Galaga. Some people call it Galaga, but I don't care. I really enjoy this game. This came out in 1981 as a follow-up to Galaxian. It's the first game to ever allow you to have your ship captured, shoot an enemy ship, and you can also shoot your ship and have it come down, and you can have double firepower. In the arcade, there are two versions. There's one where it allows you to shoot really fast, and then there's the normal speed. I scored about 2 million on, which means you flip the roller score over twice. And you know, that's still not the best, because I remember there was a guy one time I watched him. Oh God, it took him a couple hours, probably longer than that. About 8 million. So I wasn't the best on that. And I believe the world record for just 5 men or 4 men is 2 million. That's without being able to get extras, because I always played with extras. So you know, that's just dropping a buck of what they did. And around Easter weekend in fact, it was Easter last year, they had a world championship competition on Galaga. And very good game. As you can hear, probably my heater's coming on, so I'm about to end this video, because that thing is so loud it blows you out of here. But thank God it keeps me warm. But again, this game had challenging stages on it, or challenge stations. So after the first 2, and then it was every 4th stage after that. One of my favorite games of all time, even more so than Pac-Man. Anyway, I'm going to have some gameplay videos here. Hopefully I can get that done with my Pac-Man, my original Pac-Man, Burger Time, Joust, and Galaga or Galaga. And put some pinball videos up pretty soon. So once I get everything fixed, if I can get my speaker fixed on my PlayStation to be able to pick up sound, I'll be ready to roll with you know, some extra videos and stuff. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a good night. Please stay safe tomorrow, or if it's tomorrow already, please stay safe. Roads are pretty bad out there. I'm out. Peace.